The Rolls-Royce Cullinan Black Badge doesn't arrive quietly. It doesn't need to. The moment it enters the frame, it changes the atmosphere, like a private jet taxiing onto a public runway. This isn't an SUV trying to prove itself. This is Rolls-Royce deciding to show its darker side. From the front, the presence is immediate and unapologetic. The iconic Pantheon grille is finished in high-gloss black, flanked by laser headlights that feel less like illumination and more like judgment. The spirit of ecstasy stands darker, more defiant, as if even the emblem knows this version isn't here to be polite. The Black Badge isn't about chrome and ceremony. It's about authority. Move along the side, and the Cullinan's sheer scale becomes undeniable. This is one of the largest luxury SUVs ever built, yet nothing feels excessive. The body lines are clean, confident, and controlled. Massive wheels fill the arches, finished in deep black alloys that look carved rather than cast. The coach doors, hinged at the rear, open with a deliberate motion that feels closer to theater than mechanics. Every surface reflects intention, not ornament. Step inside, and the world outside becomes irrelevant. The cabin doesn't feel designed, it feels curated. The Black Badge interior replaces traditional brightness with darker leathers, carbon fiber finishes, and subtle metallic accents that glow instead of shine. The starlight headliner above you is still there, but in this version, it feels more like a night sky than a celebration. Every stitch, every surface, every switch is weighted and deliberate. The seats are not just comfortable, they're composed. They don't hunt you aggressively, they support you calmly, as if reminding you that urgency is optional. Rear passengers experience a level of isolation that borders on surreal. Double-pane glass, thick insulation, and Rolls-Royce's signature magic carpet ride suspension make the outside world feel distant and irrelevant. At the rear, the Cullinan Black Badge keeps its composure. Vertical LED taillights sit cleanly within the bodywork, while the tailgate opens in two sections, revealing a cargo area that feels more like a private lounge than storage. Even utility here is dignified. But beneath all this restraint lives something unexpected. Power. Under the hood is a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12, producing around 592 horsepower and 900 newton-meters of torque. That torque arrives effortlessly, without drama, without noise. The Cullinan Black Badge doesn't lunge forward, it advances. 0 to 60 happens in about 4.9 seconds, which feels almost disrespectful for something this refined. And yet, it never feels rushed. Speed here is calm, controlled, inevitable. The Black Badge tuning sharpens the throttle response, and steering just enough to remind you that this isn't merely a chauffeured experience. This is a Rolls-Royce you might actually want to drive. The all-wheel drive system works silently in the background, adapting to terrain without ever asking for your attention. Whether it's city streets, highways, or light off-road paths, the Cullinan remains unbothered. And that's the real power of this machine. It doesn't shout performance. It assumes dominance. Technology is present, but never overwhelming. The infotainment system integrates seamlessly into the dashboard, avoiding the look of a screen glued onto luxury. Controls feel analog in spirit, even when digital in function. Nothing here tries to impress you. It expects you to understand. The Cullinan Black Badge isn't trying to redefine luxury SUVs. It exists beyond definitions. It doesn't chase trends, efficiency metrics, or approval. It exists for a very specific kind of owner, someone who values silence more than noise, presence more than attention, and confidence over validation. This isn't an SUV you buy to stand out. It's an SUV you buy because you don't have to. And here's the real question this car quietly asks. If luxury can be this powerful, this composed, and this unapologetic, why should it ever be loud?